All right, everyone. Happy holidays. And for a very special holiday treat, the 7th Big Balloon Parade is happening. Here we go. It's a big holiday parade. But for some reason, no one's going to be on the floats this time. I don't know why. Maybe just to admire the floats more. But it's okay with no people on the floats, I guess. So yeah, here comes the parade's beginning float, as usual. With some gold opening stars. Of course, these gold opening stars are just leading the big parade down. Alright, here comes something all new. It's Toonie, myself, my OC, riding on this giant red brick. I'm not sure why, but there it is. It's at the beginning of the parade, just going around. Look at him. Alright, there it goes. It's singing an all-new giant character balloon, making her very first appearance. It's none other than Bluey from BBC and Disney Junior and Ludo Studio. Bluey, I think, she's gonna have a great time at this parade with her arms wide open, having very much fun. Yeah, Bluey always loves to put imagination in her daily activities. So Bluey, along with her sister Bingo, her parents Bandit and Chili, and the rest of Bluey's family and friends always join Bluey in her big fun adventures. And I think Bluey enjoys this parade, so it's nice to have you in the parade, Bluey, for the very first time. Alright, Bluey. And she came all the way from Australia for this big celebration too, which is pretty cool. So now we got this float coming by, and Jamakis Mudkip, if you're watching, here's the acorn. It's your favorite acorn balloon. The pumpkins are passing by. So yeah, there we go. Way to go, acorn and pumpkins. All right, let's keep this holiday celebration going on with our next giant character balloon. It's none other than Cuphead, sponsored by Netflix here. Cuphead, coming all the way from the Inkwell Isles, always goes on many different crazy adventures with his buddy Mugman. But yeah, Cuphead's gone through a lot of stuff, and he had a holiday special this year, where he's trying to get a good Christmas tree. And not only that, his rival, the devil, who's been trying to get his soul for a while, turns into Santa Claus. I wonder how Cuphead is going to deal with that if you haven't seen the holiday special yet. But yeah, here's Cuphead, and I think he's having a fun time. Catch up more of Cuphead, Mugman, Devil, and the rest of the crew's adventures on the Cuphead show on Netflix. Nice to see you again, Cuphead. Here's something new. It's a nice little tree with a flower. Nice little design here, passing by. Just leaning in discarding, which we've seen for a few parades now. And just leaning in our next giant character balloon, who's big, orange, and hates Mondays. Garfield. Garfield always loves lasagna. But yeah, this is now his sixth time in the parade, and he's one of the longest running balloons now. But yeah, look at Garfield, and he's holding a little Pookie with him. So I know Garfield's having a fun time. Well, maybe not. He's smiling, but normally he's got a more grumpy mood on. But whatever, Garfield. I think he's having a very fun time. But he's probably gonna have to finish up. So don't worry, Garfield. You can have your lasagna. This looks familiar. Yeah, because this was on top of a float that we've seen in the parade before. But now it's its own little thing, I guess, as it passes by the row. And yep, it's leading us into another giant character balloon. He's coming all the way from the island of Sodor. It's Thomas the Tank Engine, making his third appearance in the parade. Thomas is a pretty big balloon, but you see he's flying very high up. I know Thomas. I'm not sure what he's going to do for his holiday, but he's spending our time with us today before Christmas. So, I think Thomas is having a nice time. It's great to have the big blue engine return to the parade. But Thomas is always on his way down. He's got to go probably do something for Sir Top Hat now and reunite with his friends. But yeah, it's nice to see Thomas the Tank Engine back. He now he's going to catch up with his friends. uh, here's one other float passing by. And here come our yellow stars, meaning that we're done with the first beginning of the parade. But that's not the end of the video yet. We still got a little bit more to go. Hey, here's a new float. Yeah, it's new. There really isn't that much to it except that tall thing on top. But it's in another new character balloon. Is it a bird? It's a plane? Nope, it's Rocky and Bullwinkle. Coming from sponsored by Jay Ward. So here they are. Bullwinkle, he's a bit dumb, I have to say, but he's trying to fly like his good pal Rocky, as they're a good duo who's stopping crime, and just probably having a good time. I guess Rocky is trying to, help Bunko make his way down the route so they don't miss any wrong streets, which I hope is good. Let's just hope Boris and Natasha don't get Rocky and Bullwinkle down, because this is a great parade for Rocky and Bullwinkle. And they've been trying to get into this parade for years, as they were originally, there were ideas I had up for this parade for a long time, but now they're finally here. So it's nice to have Rocky and Bullwinkle here for this big holiday celebration, and they're probably saying hello to their friends as they pass down this big day. All right, Bullwinkle, and you too, Rocky. All right, here comes a sled. A slide, but no one's on floats this year, but whatever. Here's a few familiar faces that we're going to see in a few. But before we see them, here's some other float passing by. I don't know. What's this? Snowballs on top? We'll never know. We're seeing another character balloon, and a character that feels like has made a lot of appearances in our parade, because this is his 7th time. It's Snoopy. Snoopy the astronaut. I think Snoopy's having a good time, and of course, we're in the holidays, and Peanuts gets very associated with holidays, as they always like to go out each year. Snoopy, he's probably going to decorate that tree of his, and put a lot of decorations on it, while Charlie Brown watches and wonders, what is up with my dog? But speaking of Charlie Brown, he's coming right behind. But he's watching over Snoopy, watching as Snoopy takes lift off, and is flying high up in the sky. It's nice to have you here, Snoopy. And he's one of our oldest balloons, like I said. Oh, whoa, Snoopy. Oh, Snoopy's having some trouble. But, he's going to keep going. All right, Snoopy. You just make it safely. All right. And there's Charlie Brown. I'm pretty sure he's getting ready for the holidays, too. So, nice to see you, Charlie Brown. And watch out for Snoopy, because that balloon almost got into an incident there. At least it's still going. Alright, everyone. We're coming towards the end of the first half of the parade. But here's the Energizer Bunny. He keeps on moving, and he never stops going. He just keeps on going and going and going and going and going and going, and he's gone. And here's a baseball now. I don't think we've seen the baseball in a while, so it's back. But what's this behind it? It's someone that people were kind of worried about because of how big he is, but he's made it. It's a Wade Woodpecker. That silly old bird. He's a very big balloon. Just look how big that head is. And he has very wide arms, so yeah, it's nice to have Woody in the parade. The classic 1940s cartoon character has become an icon in the cartoon industry. He even's on the Walk of Fame, so yeah, that's something that Woody has. Yeah, it's nice to have Woody in this parade. I wonder what he's going to be doing for the holidays, but just look at him, big and wide, and a huge smile. At least he ain't causing any trouble, even though how big this balloon is. But yeah, all right, Woody. It's nice to see you. Here comes a blue float, meaning we're going into more C stuff, I think, or more C unit. And it's in the beach ball clusters. Look at these beach ball clusters as they float by, various different colors. Here's a new float. What's this? It's SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't know, it's just showing some giant screen of him playing the guitar. I never knew he could do that. But yeah, it's on this float. So speaking of SpongeBob, I think we all know what's coming up next. SpongeBob and Gary. It's also one of our oldest balloons in the parade, considering that it's also its 7th appearance, making it the other one of the 2 longest running balloons in the parade right now, the other being astronaut Snoopy, which you saw earlier. But yeah, here's SpongeBob with Gary on top. I guess SpongeBob just likes to say Gary to this big event, huh? But I know how SpongeBob's going to celebrate his holidays. He's going to be telling people, don't be a jerk, it's Christmas. Or, I don't know, whatever. Or trying to make everyone give letters to Santa, even though Squidward definitely won't. Like in his very first in SpongeBob's very first holiday special. I guess that was a very great first Christmas for SpongeBob. And it was nice for Squidward to help SpongeBob out for that Christmas. But yeah, there goes SpongeBob and Gary. It's always nice to have them. Alright, you just go SpongeBob. You have some. You had some FUN. Okay, here's a blue float with some kind of wave thingy. And Tony, the cutie pie, the band leader bear, he's made it. Look at him make his way down. And we're almost at the very end, and we're at the very end of the first half. We only just have a few things left to go, and then we're done with this video. So yeah, you go on, Tony, marching down. Alright, our final float before the second half of the parade starts is the giant steampunk. That was very cool when it does that. So, alright, there it goes, steampunk. But speaking of more fantasy stuff, we've come to an all-new character balloon, and she is a very interesting character. It's Mary Poppins. And of course, she's holding onto that umbrella, as you can see, because that's how she flies in, going on for her weird fantasy adventures, like for people dancing upon the rooftop or going to an animated wonderland. Mary Poppins is just full of creativity for some super duper flexilicious, I don't know how to pronounce that, say that, adventure. But yeah, Mary is very fun and entertaining, and that's what she's doing for our very first big balloon parade, as she flies down with the umbrella. I don't know, I think she's a very nice addition to our parade, and it's nice to have her here. Alright, Mary, you float on. And here's some blue stars signifying the end of the first half. Coming up, we still have 2 new character balloons left to go, plus a few other familiar favorites. And Santa, of course, he's coming on his way, or will he though? But we'll see. Alright, and that's the end of the first half.